Hello my friends, welcome back to another episode of Chaos in the Kitchen, where Dave and I make keto-friendly recipes for you. Today is the third installment of our 5-ingredient keto recipes from the First for Women magazine, January 7th, 2019 edition. That's me right there in the corner, and that's me inside the magazine. Today we're going to be making for you a fun Super Bowl idea, another appetizer that you can take to your Super Bowl party. We are going to be making fried zucchini popper type things with a spicy marinara. So let's get started. All right, so the recipe that we're working on today is this zucchini tater tots with spicy marinara. And it has 5 ingredients here, but we actually only gonna use 4 because our marinara is already spicy and we don't have any hot sauce on hand because we ate it all. So first we have 2 zucchini, 1 egg, super fine almond flour, and some keto safe marinara sauce. This is Rao's homemade spicy hot arrabbiata. First step, heat the oven to 400 degrees. Next step is coat the baking sheet with cookie spray, and Dave says that's one more ingredient. He would be right. Using a kitchen towel, squeeze the excess water from out of the zucchini. Okay, we're supposed to have already grated it, so we're going to go ahead and get that done in the food processor. All right, we're gonna use our food processor to grate the zucchini, but if you don't have one, you can just do it the old-fashioned way with a hand grater. It doesn't really matter as long as it's just grated up. It says to use towels to squeeze out the zucchini, so we're using paper towels in a colander. Let's see how that works. I don't think either of us have ever done anything like this before, so what ifs? Just gonna make it happen. All right, so now we wanna be able to weigh out every ingredient. It's only telling us how much by saying how many zucchini to do. So we wanna know exactly how much zucchini, so when we enter it into the cronometer, we're gonna know what we're putting in. So we're going to tear out the bowl that we're going to use, and then just put in the zucchini and measure it. So that's 380 grams of zucchini. All right, so now here I am in cronometer and I want to make a new recipe. So I am gonna go ahead and click on foods, and then I'm gonna scroll down to create a new recipe. All right, so I'm gonna call this Zucchini Tots with sauce. Well, I'm just gonna do it Zucchini Tots because I'm not gonna add the marinara into my cronometer because I'm gonna track that separately. So I'm gonna call it Zucchini Tots. I'm gonna add in the zucchini, which was 380 grams of raw zucchini. All right, and then as we go, I'm gonna add each ingredient into this recipe. So now we're going to be adding a 1/2 cup of almond flour, and we want to know exactly how much that is. So we teared out the zucchini itself. So we know that it's 56 grams of fine almond flour. And I'm actually going to scan the bag. Kids, please stop screaming. All right, changing it to grams. And then 56. Add serving. Okay, and then the last thing I'm just gonna add is an egg. All right, and that is pretty much the whole recipe for these. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the check mark. We'll divide it evenly into balls, as evenly as we can, using maybe like a tablespoon measurer. We'll put them onto the thing, see how many we have, and then we'll enter the servings into cronometer. I think that's the best way for us to do it. All right, now we're gonna add salt and pepper to taste. They didn't really say like how much salt and pepper, so we're just gonna I don't even know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna dump it in and hope. It could be saltier. All right, try another one. That's good. Just gonna try and make them as even as we possibly can. Get more water out of them, dang it. Never said we were gonna make it perfectly. Well, it looks like we may not have gotten enough water out of the zucchini. I've been sopping it up with a paper towel, but it hasn't really seemed to help much. I don't know, we're gonna pop in the oven and just see what happens, I guess, at this point. Okay, so we are going to do 19 servings in this recipe. So in order to add servings, you had to push the plus. There, it's 1 serving, okay? And then this over here is where you put how many servings per recipe. So 19, and it'll do the math for you if you do it that way. Click the triangle, the check mark. And then here is the macro amount. So focus. Here's the macro amount for each of them. 1.4 protein, 1.4 fat, and 1.3 net carbs. Basically, exactly the same across the board. All right, and as a bonus today, you guys are gonna get a treat. Chef Dave is gonna show how he makes me the stuffed chicken breast, the ham and Swiss stuffed chicken breast. So he just takes a regular size chicken breast that, like I do for my meals, it's about 6 ounces of chicken.
We'll weigh it after I fillet it open.
So we're putting on 1 ounce of ham. And 1 ounce of Swiss cheese.
1 ounce of cheese. Okay.
And he greased this with spray. There you go. That's all you do? You don't like put it on top of it, or?
As much as will stay on there. And give you nice crusty, crunchy pieces to eat on the side.
Alright, now we're gonna see if these tater tots are done. Looks like they're boiling. Oh my gosh. So how long does the chicken cook? Okay, so the chicken cooks about 20 minutes, then you check the temperature with handy dandy cheapo meat thermometer, and you need to cook it to 165 degrees. Then you can eat it up, and I'll show you when it's all done. All right, guys, I just pulled these out of the oven. It took like 20 minutes to get them to this point. I am gonna try and scoop them out and cut them apart, but man, yeah, this, I think I'd call this a little bit of maybe a fail. I think we just didn't drain out the zucchini well enough. I probably should have used kitchen towels instead of paper towels, and we should have like really smashed the crud out of it. So next time we do it, we'll try it that way, but you guys can try it and let me know what I did wrong, because, you know, we've never done anything like this before. Like I said, we thought this was gonna be a super easy recipe, and it turned out it was a fail. Now I have this little container because I am gonna weigh out my sauce. And on the back, it says that one is 125 grams. So that is what I'm shooting for. So I'm changing this to grams. And just so you guys know, I actually just got this scale to replace that black one that we had before, because we had a scale like this for years, and it lasted for like 20 years before it finally pooped out on us, and it's always accurate and it's never trouble. And that other one is always giving me trouble. So if you're looking for one of these, we actually got it at Harbor Freight, and it is phenomenal. I love it. It's like a postal scale. That's pretty dang close. So then I'm just gonna put a paper towel over this and put it in the microwave for about 45 seconds. Alrighty, so in the meantime, I'm gonna be checking the temp on this chicken. Put it in there like that. Looks like it's not quite there. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. All right, I'm checking in. As you can see, it looks like it's up to temperature. All right, and there we have it, my final result, my last meal of the day. Okay, Jasper's gonna tell us what he thinks of the Zucchini Tots. Does it smell good? Okay, take a little bite. Is it good? I think you're pretending. Are you gonna spit it out? No? You're really gonna eat it? All right, now I'm gonna go for the taste test. Please excuse the crazy YouTube slime making guys in the background. Ruby's watching that. So I'm gonna try it in front of you guys and see how it goes. So this is kind of what it ended up looking like. It's a little spongy. Feels like kind of bread-like. I'm gonna dip it in the sauce. Hopefully not make a giant mess all over myself. Has a nutty flavor. You can taste the almond flour in it, but it's not overpowering. The salt is perfect. We put the right amount in. It goes really great with the sauce. It's kind of a fun little bite. I don't know. I could eat that again. It was a lot of work though. Like I said, I like to stick to simple because a lot of this kind of thing is a lot of work. But if you're going to take it to a party, definitely I would recommend it. It ended up baking 20 minutes because of how wet it was. So make sure you get as much water out as you possibly can if you want to go for the 8 to 10 minutes in the oven. But the chicken, Dave said it was going to take 20 minutes and it took 30 minutes at 400 degrees. So there you go. Dave had to take off to go pick up the girls from dance. That's why he's not here anymore. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed these recipes and have a great Super Bowl weekend, you guys. Love y'all so much. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll talk to you again soon.